We'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will put total weather to crank us up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
The same thing. They're just on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Because if you want 10, so you can tell me your answer. I'm assuming you want 10. If you want 10, you want to increase your. If you want to, if you're predicting, but if you know you're gonna lose 9, then niggas don't want 10. But anyways. You're predicting you're going to win more than 190 because you're going a bunch of times. Now, I could be wrong. You tell me your prediction. I don't know, but that's what I'm assuming you're going to say.
Using his quickness and using his strength to get him to the ground, that is a ball.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
No, that's your fair way of looking at it.
Players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to...
Why would you rather go to 10, Ron? Why would you rather go to 10? Yeah, that's a prediction, Ron. How is that not a prediction? Oh my God. You just said you have the opportunity. You said you have the opportunity. I'm going off your answer. You said you have the opportunity. You're predicting you can win. You could lose them all. You don't have no opportunity to win. So what I'm trying to tell, but the part that you ain't understanding that I'm saying is that I'm saying anything that's going to happen in our lives is already written. I'm saying, so you going to teach.
Power football with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to...
After that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to set up the screen. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Keeps it going. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's That's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
More to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
On the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
My phone up.
It be too much.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The sure hands, it's Hill. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Trying to get the corner. There he goes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Caught behind the line, it's Coleman. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Moore will throw. Lets it fly. He's got it.
Gain of 23 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Busts through behind his pad. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in this.
All by himself down the middle. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Gamecock. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. I mean, it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Oregon, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs at screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
To the air, it's Sellers. Extending the play. Running to Green. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Wallace. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over 1st and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks up the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Really nice penetration by this defense. Getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Steps away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Let's go!
To the air, it's Sellers. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Gamecock. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And he puts through the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Moore will throw. Here's the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
From the gun, the ground game. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and I give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
And first down. for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Ducks are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Green.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's low. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Fights off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. A strike downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today.